Oh, it was great. It was great just to catch up with him, sit and talk to him. Hear about his transition, tell him about mine. So it was definitely cool.
Um, he talked about basically relationship. You heard the script. Why he's coaching? It seemed like Kenny came from Compton, see him growing to a young man. Why? I mean, fiance, two small kids. He said that's why he started coaching. So that's what he feels about you. That's what he told us earlier in pregame. What do you think when you hear that?
I mean, I was young when I think my second year in the league when Case became my head coach. So, he seen me grow, you know, from a kid to, a grown man. So, he gave me the green light. He let me evolve to be the player I am today, and he made me comfortable with being the player that I am today. And I got to give a lot of my success, a lot of my growth to Coach Casey.
A lot of athleticism out there, a lot of guys that can finish at the rim. Is that sort of exciting to see? Spurs have been kind of a traditional sort of a veteran team now. They seem to have a little bit more energy. Is that exciting for you all to see as well?
Yeah, we definitely going to have to use that to one of our advantages, go out there and exploit that as much as we can, get on transition, be able to get easy buckets, and feed off guys like that get in transition that could use their athleticism. So it's definitely cool.
What's your general comfort level just being here and feeling as if you've acclimated? Is there still a process in front of you, or?
Oh yeah, every day is something new, and it gets that much better. It gets more and more comfortable. Second time in the arena. Last night I came here and shot last night, just try to get the feel for it. Every single drive to the arena. This morning was my first shoot around, so everything's gonna be new. And understanding and getting comfortable with everything that comes new, it's gonna make it that much more better.
What's the dynamics of playing in this building compared to Toronto? What makes this unique as you're getting a feel for it?
You look up in the Raptors, and you see the championship banners. That definitely speaks a lot when it comes to this culture. It's not championships from the '80s or nothing like that. It's relatively new. So that feeling of that culture of winning championship is definitely still new in the air. You kind of want to feed off that.
Did Coach Casey give you any advice on how to handle the situation this summer and all that stuff and how you wound up here?
Case always put the ultimate trust in me and trusting that I understand what'll come about. Just always take everything in a positive light, never let nothing bring you down or look at it in a negative way. That's one thing he always told me. He always got them stories from back in his Seattle days to now about some type of scenario of something. Like one thing about Case, he gonna have a analogy or a saying for something. So he just gave me positive words.
Whenever you guys would face adversity, Toronto, even I think back into Game 3 last year where he didn't call your number down the stretch there. How do you handle those situations, or how do you communicate that stuff to you?
We talk. Like I said, it's you get into it with your father, somebody close to you. You have a disagreement or something, and once it's talked about, you can't be mad. You can't be mad. And that's one thing. That's what type of relationship we always had. It was nothing was never personal. Everything was always out of love, whether if it was a mistake or anything. So and that's how it was handled. We talked about it, moved on from it, and like I said, that's just a chapter in our relationship over my 9 years with him that just don't overweight all the good that we did together.
Looking forward to seeing James on Sunday?
Oh yeah, it should be fun. Just competing against all them guys. My ex-teammate PJ Tucker. This is always great when you compete against a guy like James that I grew up with to the rest of them guys.
When you guys grew up, were you guys talking NBA together?
Even to this day, we really can't believe how far we came and what we had in this league. We really came from nothing. Hoping somebody had a car to come pick one of us up so we could go play basketball. So to see where we at today and be able to compete against each other, it's definitely fun.
Would you say you guys have different personalities?
Nah, I say we got the same.
Same?
We got the same, yeah.
But DeJounte, he had 10 rebounds, mark and a half. Does he amaze you? He's like a pogo stick, it seems like. Pop said he's got a kind of a skill and really goes after rebounding. He's long, got a lot of length.
Yeah, it's definitely a knack for it. I played with a point guard that wasn't as long, as fast as him, and Cal Lowry. He always had a knack for getting rebounds. I think it's just a knack thing, and it's great when you have your guards that's able to do that because they're able to get the ball and get out in transition.
It's emotionally jarring for every player the first time he gets moved, the first time he changes franchises. Where are you in that evolution of emotionally putting that behind you and moving forward?
I think just eager to get out there and, really play, really open up and, just be my complete self. Preseason always good. Kind of when you're a veteran, you kind of, treat preseason for what it's worth. But, for me, just getting out there, doing the real thing, doing the real thing every single night, that'd definitely be my therapeutic relief on doing what I love to do and, representing it well, especially with a new franchise.
You seen that mural of yourself yet?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's crazy. Even when I first seen it, it was something that, I couldn't believe to have a mural, especially from the Spurs culture. You got to be kind of a big deal to have that. So it definitely was cool.
To that end, there's all this mystique about the Spurs culture, and I'm sure you've talked to guys who played here and had a feel for it. But now that you're in it, and obviously you're still early in it, right? You haven't had the full experience. But what have you learned about it that makes it different, or is more than you might have known from the outside?
It's hard to speak on it now because, like you said, there's so much more that I'm gonna experience. I'm gonna see as time goes on. This really second week here, I still haven't moved into a house yet, so everything's still relatively new. But everything has definitely been matching up. From I played with Corey Joseph in Toronto, and he always used to rave about all the positives coming from San Antonio. So to see certain things, just how the organization is, how the fans in the city is, just everything has definitely been on point.
So you still living in a hotel? Living out in a hotel?
Yeah, for a couple more days. Yeah.